Okay, so I told you guys that I was going to tell you how I did. So I'm not going to say that I'm in the danger zone. However, I got an 86, which is not horrible, but I could do better. The first test, I missed 7, I got an 86. The second test, I missed 2, and I got a 92. The third test, I missed 4, I got an 87. The fourth test, I missed 5, I got a 90. The last test was more questions, missed 10, but I got an 86. So, what does that tell me? I need to focus I need to study more. I want to stay in the 90s or have an A. I mean, it's okay that I got an 86. This is the second time I got an 86, and it's not bad, but honestly, like when I was doing the test, I was like, I think I got 10 wrong, and I did. I got 10 wrong. But so I got 86 the first test, 92 the second, 87 the third, 90 the fourth, and then I got an 86. This test is going to be jam packed because the instructor works in dermatology. And so I know, I'm going to keep shining. And I told you guys, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to do a parody, but YouTube is secondary to my life, for real. I mean, more than secondary. I mean, I appreciate all of that stuff, but I really got to focus on my studies, and I'm still going to be doing the workouts and everything. But this is going to come first. And then after I do like a certain amount of studying, then I will put together a parody possibly. But like I said, this is important. This is very important. I'm very excited, but I can do better, and that's okay. So I am going to be studying the dermis, epidermis, all that stuff. That we're studying the skin, pathogens of the skin, procedures of the skin, all that stuff. And I'm excited. I think that I'm going to do this. So if you're just now joining me, this is what I've got an 86, 92, 87, 90, and 86. I think that I can stay in the high 90s if I adjust the way that I'm studying. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to work on that. And I love y'all. And I'm really grateful that God has given me a chance to study and to get my career back. And I'm really excited. I'm blessed. Um, and I guess I want to share a testimony. Okay. I have a son that was diagnosed with ADHD, and I feel like I'm really hard on him. Thank you. I'm gonna stay focused. Thank you. Thank you so much. I owe it all to God. Seriously. I pray before I study. I say, I took YouTube. Well, no, I didn't take YouTube app off my phone. I took Instagram and Facebook. And what I'm not doing is I'm not scrolling too much at all. Like this is it right now. So I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna do a workout. I'm not going to focus too much. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna focus too much on YouTube, but you're gonna see me and everything. But yeah, the parody will happen this weekend, but I'm gonna make sure that I do my studies first, and then I'll play here on YouTube. But this is important. This is my future right here. So I'm excited. Thank you, God. Thank you for everyone that's encouraging me to keep going. I appreciate it. And school is cool. I was a medical assistant at the age of 22, and I stopped working after a decade, and now I'm moving into the 42nd chapter of my life. I'm 41. I'll be 42 in October. Shout out to all my Scorpios out there. So yeah, and I just feel so blessed that everything is just coming together. And oh, you guys, I'm kind of excited about this. Kalina, I helped with a Bible study. You know what? I even though I stream Keith's Bible studies, but but I might start doing mine too. So I helped out with Bible study before I went to school today, and it was really fun. And I feel like the more I stay in my zone and I stay close to God, and the more I stay focused, and the less I have the need or the desire. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to be watching YouTube and everything, but I don't have the desire to like be on here like that. I do not have the desire. Um, and I've been really, I've been praying about my resentments. And I was talking to Keith about this earlier about how, I do reactions on Olivia and I do parodies on Olivia and everything. But um, Kalina, I do see, even though a lot of people, I did listen to another reactor, Love Lies and Lace Fronts, when she was reminding us that Olivia called the police on Gerard and everything. And I understand that. However, and I'm not trying to windmill or clout chase for Olivia, but I can say this, and this is a really quick reaction on her. I saw a little bit of growth. I think that, like I said, I think that by her not saying everything, the whole conversation between her and Robin, I saw some growth, and that's all I'm going to say about that. And if she's still in school, I hope she's still in school. And if she's not in school, I hope she doesn't give up and tries again, Um, and I remember her saying that her situation is one of the worst situations and she doesn't wish that situation on anyone. And after Kalina, you're the one who told me, watch and you'll see and things will change. And I understand, because the reason why I was watching Olivia a couple of years ago is because I was kind of going through similar situations. I was going through, my husband at the time was, I mean, he's still my husband. So I kind of get where she, like, kind of how she was feeling, going through the motions or whatever. And I remember her saying, ain't nobody gone through what I'm going through, and I am grateful that I'm not going through what she's going through, because me being a recovered alcoholic, the way I drink and the way that I act, the way I behave, the way I almost killed myself in 2017, the way that I almost killed myself in 2017, my soon to be ex-husband, he could have very well tried to take, my kids from me. With my behavior and the way that I acted. And I am grateful that I'm not going through what Olivia is going through with I'm not saying that she has substance problems, with the substance problem that I had. And so I'm grateful that I'm able to, and like I praise God for the little things, because actually little things that are big things, because I'm technically a single mom with 2 boys in the house, and I got to go to school half an hour after my kids get out of school. One can make it home, the other one, and I don't really have that much help, even though I have a mom and everything. That's a whole nother story. I don't have much help. And today I had a plan on where to meet my little one. Let's just say I made it to school on time. I was able to get my son, my 10-year-old, from school, make a plan with the 14-year-old to be home, dinner's prepped, and through the air fryer. And God is making a way out of no way, because I really thought, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late to class every day. And what I've been doing in the mornings, I meditate with my higher power, and I read my scriptures, and I get on my knees and I pray. I do. I spend that time with God, because I used to like roll over and just get online, and I used to roll over and thank you. I used to roll over and I used to get online, and I used to see what was going on with, and plan out like what I was going to react on. And I'm like, you know what? That's not important right now. This is important. I am 41 years old. I lost my career almost 10 years ago, and now I have the opportunity to get it back. And some people say, hey, Mary Blue, some people say, oh, weren't you gonna be a nurse? Aren't you going to nursing school? That was the plan, to be a nurse when I was in my 20s. And I'm not saying that I cannot still be one. But right now, what I'm focused on is being the best 40, 42, I'm going to be 41, but 42-year-old medical assistant that I can be, a better version of a medical assistant than I was when I was in my 20s, drinking, drugging, doing cocaine. Oh my God. Like, how did I live? How did, how did I not, you know what? I praise God. Like, seriously, I do not, I mean, some might beg to differ, but I do not look like what I've been through. I really don't. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I remember I was listening to a interview with Prince, and he said that sometimes he just says thank you, just thank you. There have been times when I'm talking about recovery, like when I was done with school, because I was going to college back in between 2013 and 2014, and I was like active in my alcoholism at that time. The first thing I used to do when I got out of school, I would go to the liquor store and I would get a pint of whiskey and I would drink it on the way home. And the freedom that I don't have to do that anymore. Because see, you guys, you normal drinkers don't understand. When you're an alcoholic, you don't feel like you have the choice. You don't feel like you have the choice to stop drinking. And so I'm so grateful. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm doing well in school. I'm doing well with my meatless journey. I'm still over a month strong vegetarian, but I do eat some fish, and I'm doing really good in school. And God bless you guys for supporting me, and I'm grateful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love your life. Love your life. Because if you're painstaking about this phase of your development, you'll be amazed before you're halfway through. You're going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. You're going to comprehend the words of serenity and I know peace. No matter how far down the scale I've gone, hey, I see how my experience may benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. I lose interest in selfish things and I gain interest in my fellows. Like the girl that I helped, she got a better grade than I got. I got an 86, she got an 87 or 89. Go ahead, girl. Okay? Yes, you'll see how your experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. I'm going to lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in my fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. My whole attitude and outlook upon life is changing. Fear of people and economic insecurity leaving me. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I am. And I guess I'm going to bring it back to a little reaction again to about Olivia, even though I'm not going to put this in here. She said she's not going to let anyone steal her joy, and I think everyone should never let anyone steal their joy. Like some people accuse me of still being an active alcoholic, or they think that because I have a lot of energy that I do cocaine, and it's like, no, I don't do any of that. I'm just high off life right now, and I give God all the glory, and I'm grateful that I'm staying obedient, and I'm just thankful. I'm grateful that I don't have to drink today. I don't have to drink alcohol. I don't have to do that to numb myself out. I'm going to be 5 years sober, January 1st of 2023, and I am very excited about that. And I pray for those that are still suffering in alcoholism. I pray for those that are still suffering in addiction, because that one drink might lead to, if you are chemical dependent on other things, the bag that is like never ending. And honestly, I have to say, since I've been going to my AA meetings on a regular basis, I feel happier. And so don't be afraid to go to a meeting, go to a Zoom meeting if you need to. If you're too scared to go to an in-person meeting, they have plenty of Zoom meetings, and you can go to a meeting all over the world and just listen. Sometimes you don't have to talk, you just got to listen, and like today, I read a story about a mom who was an alcoholic, and I had to read a part that really touched me. And I'm paraphrasing, but I actually, for my recovery, spiritual, whatever, I'm going to have a call-ins for if people want to call in and talk about recovery, because I'm not ashamed to say that I see myself in the literatures of AA. I really do. In this story, it was called Empty Inside, and I may read part of it. I am going to read part of it this weekend. And part of this story was describing an alcoholic mother, and she said something along the lines, and I totally identified with this. And if you're not an alcoholic, maybe if you have relationship issues, anything, but this alcoholic mother reminded me of me, because she said in the story that she did say she loved her children, but it was kind of like her children needed to be invisible in their own home. And that's how I felt. I felt, and I'm not afraid to say that at one point I was not a good mom. And I'm proud to say that I am a better mom today than I was when I was in my drinking days. And my kids don't have to be invisible in their own home, and they're not afraid to ask me questions, or to let me know that I'm being a little too hard on them. And I have a child that was diagnosed with ADHD, and I'm way too hard on him. He forgot his water bottle, and I walked past his class, and God had me look in that classroom, and I saw my baby Micah studying, doing his work, paying attention. He didn't even notice, and I didn't want to interrupt him, but God told me, girl, you are too hard. I mean, I'm not, yeah, I'm too hard on him, and I don't give him credit. And I need to let him know that he's doing a good job. And I have to look at, myself more, and ask myself, why are you so hard on him? And I'm grateful that he's doing well in school, and I hope that when I get home, they've all finished their homework, and we're going to be checking in, and we're all graduating the same time. I'm going to be graduating from this program May of 2023. My 8th grader will be graduating from the 8th grade going into high school 2023, and my elementary 5th grader, he's going into junior high, and we're all graduating, and this is going to be a very special year for us, and I'm so excited. So I hope you can be encouraged, that it's never too late to learn. Oh, my mom's calling me right now. God bless you. See you guys later. Bye. My mama's calling.